What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and welcome back to our Going Medieval series. If you are enjoying the series, make sure to leave a like. If you're not, make sure to leave a dislike. I appreciate all your feedback. And let's go ahead and dive back on in. Now, last time we left off has been a couple days since I've recorded, so need a little refresher. Let's see. Our wall, for the most part, is completed. You guys did let me know that apparently if you place a floor on top of the walls, you can actually move these out, and it makes it easier for your people to shoot along when the opponents are alongside the wall, which I appreciate that tip. I don't think I'm going to do any wall reconstruction at the moment, just because we spent a lot of time reconstructing all of our wood to brick. But I will end up doing that eventually. Maybe we'll focus that on our outer walls whenever we get to that point. Let's see. We got our crops going. We're building up some more rooms because we wanted to move this back and we wanted to extend our storage and get a kitchen in here. That is what we were working on. I remember now. We also have a quarry going, which is kind of exciting. So our people should stay busy for a little while. Let's go ahead and hide our roofs. Oh, you guys aren't producing because we moved you around. That would explain our research issue we're having. Do forever. There we go. I was wondering why this wasn't going up at all. We just extended our pen not long ago, so we have some more room for animals. Let's see, we're doing okay on wood. Sticks are actually kind of getting low. How are we doing? Food seems to be doing perfectly fine. Like we're looking pretty good. Pretty good. Weapon-wise, you have the shorts. You're still rocking a dagger. I'm gonna make you drop that dagger. We don't have you managed though, do we? We do have you managed, but it says that you're force equipped. No, it doesn't. 3.62. Yeah, this sword should be better. Is there a way to easily do this? We might have to go into your inventory. I'm gonna drop that dagger. We have 6 ranged, 4 melee. Research is back up and running again, which is fantastic. Oh, look at our dog hauling for us. That is great. I love it. Nice. That is super handy. How fast she is. Super handy. Okay, let's go ahead and keep filling in these holes, just to make some space for more buildings over here. And then we can probably go ahead and mine out this slope now. How are we doing on clay? 74. We probably should mine some more clay, but we're gonna get a little bit from over here. Not much. We should get some. Yeah, the research points are flowing in again. Can get more decorative structures if we want. We can get the oil press going. Flammable oil. Process raw materials. Cataloging and manuscripts. Oh, that's kind of cool. Like, clay they specifically mine, but dirt they shovel. I've never noticed that detail before. That's a nice little detail. What happens if they mine something that someone's standing on? Is that possible? Or is the AI smart enough not to do that? Well, it doesn't seem they're smart enough not to cut themselves off. Ah, they are smart enough. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, the AI is pretty smart here. Make sure that they leave themselves a path. Cool. Alright, we do have plenty more dirt. Let's finish filling these in. Okay, we got this done. Where were we? We were gonna put the stairs over here. We're going to relocate you. Need to relocate all of this. Can we select the bookshelves? Yes, we can relocate you as well. Perfect. We'll go ahead and get you in there, and then the torches. Put on this side. Okay. Boom. So then we can start taking apart this top floor. I think we're gonna do the door here. Get rid of this tree. We've expanded our storage, which is amazing. I'm probably gonna relocate you. Maybe over like here. Maybe we'll just extend you this way. I don't know how large the kitchen needs to be. The hit points on our ice blocks is going down. It is a lot cooler in here though, by nearly 10 degrees. Although it doesn't seem much different than inside here, if I'm being honest. So maybe we do. Maybe we need some better insulation. I do like that they're able, for convenience sake, to build underneath. Now, I highly doubt they're going to be able to get a roof on here without having access to the upstairs. We'll try it. We need to show roofs. Friendly visit. Just a visitor. Alright, let's start getting all of this deconstructed. Boom. Probably just be easier to use this. I didn't really want the whole wall to go, though. You're gonna do it anyways. You know what? Whatever. Just get it all gone. gonna take apart the bed and everything. That's fine. What does this say? Building can't be reached. Okay, we figured that would be the case. Once they get all that down, go ahead and build our stairs here. And we'll start working on the kitchen. Do we have that research already? We do. Stove, and then we can get lavish meals. Preserving food, packaged meals. The brewing station. Apothecary and medicine shelf. Wooden stairs. Now we can get access to that roof. And start decorating the second room. We want to copy this stuff. Pop the bed in the corner, and then we're gonna want some torches in there. Perfect. Alright, room should be finished shortly. Then how do we want to go about this kitchen? Clay walls have the best insulation. Limestone coming in second. We have 183 clay. Clay wall takes 5. Trying to see how this looks. That clay wall is hideous. Absolutely hideous. But if it has the best thermal insulation... That is ugly. It's like a dirt wall. What kind of doors can we make? You all have the same thermal insulation. We could fit the games in here now, though. That might make a little more sense. Have it more central. Are they not gonna deconstruct this floor? Please? This wall is hideous. I actually hate it. Insulation. Best is going to be clay brick. Alright, let's go ahead and get that going. I kind of like the show of the wooden supports, though. That's cool. Let's go ahead and start filling this in with dirt. And this in with dirt. Okay, this is finished. Let's go ahead and get a slope down. And then... let's mine out the next layer. I just want to see how big of a room we're gonna need. Looking for the stove. We can do a clay brick stove. Probably in this corner. Let's hold off on that until they finish the floor. Then we kind of have an idea of how much space we need, and then how much space we need to use for the storage. What do we need to make it a kitchen? Stove, 2 wall pottery shelves, and a butchering table. Alright, so this is gonna go inside. It'd be cool if you could see, like, these guys expand to other tiles. Intellectual renown. Military renown's at 63. Why does it say battle balance? I just noticed that. Seems to be bugged out from our previous fight. We don't have to worry about anything, do we? No. Looks like we could dig all the way down if we wanted to. Do until you have 35, I suppose? Animals are doing great. It's our beet field. Apparently we don't have anybody with 20 botany. We do. That's what that requires, right? All of our beet seeds must have, what, decomposed then? We do have some steel ingots. So for right now, we're gonna do until you have... We're gonna see how 3 go. Okay, we have a merchant. We never did anything with the visitor, but that's all good. I do kind of feel like maybe we should chop down some more trees. What are we making over here? Oh, we were just kind of checking. Yeah, look at this, man. Spawning a whole bunch of apple trees over here. Very cool. Of course, they're all going in the zones where we're not growing in. Go figure. We don't really want these trees that close to the settlement. We don't want them blocking sight of our walls. Just do something like that for now. And then Inota, have you come barter. Let's see what you've got. You have no gold coins. You do have beet seeds, though. Okay, you have a bunch of seeds. You have boiled eggs. Is there anything that we want to sell that might be a little cheap? We don't need that many saplings. Gooseberries, herb seeds. Sell you a couple of ice blocks, I suppose. Sure. We're only using 2 of the ice blocks anyways. And now we can start getting some beets going. Okay, so let's go ahead and finally get the stove in. And then let's go ahead and relocate you into here. And then we need the wall pottery shelves. That's not what I wanted. Is that miscellaneous? Yes. Alright, get you guys in there. Pickled vegetable. Lavish meals. Ooh, we need herbs for this. Simple meal. Which is all you can make. You can also make animal feed. But so can you here. Salted eels. How is our culinary skill on our top people? Cooking. You have 20. Okay, let's start making some lavish meals. We do need to get herbs going, though. Okay, we need to get a herb farm. Colin just turned 29. Did you get punch drunk? I think it said you got a trait. Let's go ahead and look for some herbs. Yeah, it's spring day 9. Should have plenty of time to harvest these. If we can find any. I like the colorful plants. They might not be in season. I don't think they... here's some. Not many, though. Okay. Still working on all this mining. It does look like you guys can travel along here, so I'm gonna go ahead and mine all this out as well. You guys should be smart enough about it. Lavish meals until you have... Let's go 20. And then simple meals until you have... What, 40? And then we can just get rid of this campfire. But maybe we should just have like some places to sit. We need to get a Great Hall in our center too, somewhere. That's something else that we're missing. I have no idea where we're gonna put that yet. We might have to move some of this stuff, like the storage, maybe our production, or at least some of our production, outside of the walls. It might be about time to start doing that. Could also be time to start thinking about second layer of walls. And to get that going a bit. We did kind of want to extend these inner walls, didn't we? How are we doing on clay and clay brick? Seem to be doing okay. Just kind of curious how this will look. I feel like we would rather have something like that. Yeah, I don't mind that. Start doing the outside edge. And then we'll probably tear this wall down, run it along, and then connect it here. And this gives us all of this space to work with. Probably move the pasture outside to over here. And then I don't even know if we'll have a gate here, honestly. We might just keep it to 3 gates. But this gives us some more high ground advantage to play off of, like if anybody decides to come from this way, which I quite like. It's a better defensible position. Fodder, we are getting a little low. So let's see if there's any more herbs or hay that we can go ahead and gather. Mining's almost done. Just go ahead and harvest all of that up. Perfect. Oh, look at that lavish meal. Okay, we got our beets planted. Sweet meat. Okay, so what we want to do here is continue. Ah, we are out of clay. Okay, well that's sort of an issue. We're gonna do another slope down, and then we're gonna have to start mining like this edge. We could set it up to pick all this stuff up too. There's plenty of clay out here. We have some iron nuggets as well. I don't want to pick up quite yet. So we'll get all that going. Then we'll finish this wall. So we're gonna put a halt on these clay walls for now. We actually just want it like this, don't we? Another person! This too shall pass. Passion in botany and tailoring. Melee, marksman. I feel like we're doing pretty good right now. I think right now what we need are specialties that we're lacking. I wish we could look and see what we kind of need from this screen. It doesn't seem like there's any, like, comparisons. But I know we have a tailor already. Botany, we don't really need. You don't enjoy combat. You're not really any. I mean, 13 speechcraft is kind of solid. Not gonna lie, but I'd rather try and wait for someone better. What are we kind of missing on? So, our guy here, Hournack, is just art, really. Hournack's kind of trash. Surdic is fire. Marksman and carpentry. Good skill in culinary, good skill in botany, construction. Construction and marksman, also fire. Intellectual and construction, but your focus is construction. Yorick, a passion in marksman and mining, awesome. Medicine and smithing you have passions in, not that great at medicine, but smithing we have covered. You have double passion in tailoring, we're fine there. And a passion in botany. You have a double passion in marksman, which is fantastic. So we could... You have a passion in research. We could use somebody who's really good at speechcraft with a passion in it. I want to say we also need a passionate cooker. So we're really just looking for speechcraft. Even though you have a good culinary skill, I wouldn't mind having somebody passionate in it. And then we need melee. That's kind of what we're looking for. So if that magic person appears in our colony, well, we will gladly accept them. Alright, now we just need to gather, excuse me, all of this clay. And go from there. We've seen both of those. Could start making some better weapons. We need to make a training grounds or a training building. How are we doing, like, on iron ingots? Aren't we pretty low? Do we even have any? We have 89. And what does steel cost? Coal and iron nuggets. We don't know what steel is specific for, though. Like, from what it seemed on our clothing, material didn't matter. It didn't seem to matter anyways. They all seem to give the same stats. Fox pelt -7.2 and 3.6. Linen 7.2, 3.6. Linen. Is there anything different? Deer hide 7.2, 3.6. Which is interesting. Like the flammability and fire intensification might be different, but knock on wood, we haven't seen that be an issue yet. You would assume that like steel armor would be better than material iron. You gotta assume that steel would be better than iron if we made armor out of it, but if that's the case, I feel like we should save our steel for making top tier equipment. Our poor dog doesn't have like a way to get down here, does he? No, he does. Or she does. She can take that slope. We go to overview, domestic. Yeah, I think you guys still need training. Lady can go into battle, but we're good on that. We'll train you in vermin control. Or that's just listing you to do it. I don't know what that means. I don't know if... I think that means you would hunt rats, right? But are rats an issue? Like, do they cause problems? Like, sickness? We haven't seen any rats in our settlement. I don't think we've seen rats at all except for the invasions of the mad animals. What's next? Great helm and plate armor. So we don't have a way to get like the what was it called? The like special helmets that we saw. Could get long swords, maces, two-handed maces, throwing axes. Maybe we should start looking at crossbows. Could look into brewing as well. Why not, right? Now we can put a... There's no... Is there like a brewery room? Cannot have shrines or entertainment structures. A brewery station is not in the workshop. No. So, a brewery should be fine within the kitchen. I mean, I feel like that makes the most sense. Let's go ahead and squeeze you on in there. Still don't have any clay stockpiled, so it seems like our people are plenty busy. Kinda just need to let them finish what they're doing. And let them go at it for a little while. Milk has decomposed. Ice blocks are still going. I am using like these ice blocks right? 48 inside, 62. But then it's also like 48 in here. Like I don't feel like... And it's 52 in here. These rooms all have torches. It's 51 in here, so I guess... No, it's back to 52 now. we not have enough ice blocks in here? Are we not using it correctly? Cools down the area around it. That seems very cool. Maybe we're really screwing up by having the windows, even though they're closed. I thought it would be okay if they were closed, but maybe not. Okay. Barley and fuel, honey and fuel, barley and herbs. We need our haulers to get to work. So I suppose we can just let time pass for a little bit and enjoy ourselves the music. I would like to host an event soon. Alright, we are starting to get that clay hauled now, which is great. So, let's extend this here. What's going to be the best insulation for roofs? We could get away with hay if we wanted to. Okay, so now if we look at our roofs, here, start deconstructing these. Some of you have like 45 days left, so feel like we're looking okay. Oh wow, we need 25 botany for herbs. Okay. That's quite a lot. I guess we're just kind of stuck harvesting them for now. In the wild. It is officially summer. Make sure we're stocking up on hay. Go ahead and pick up the mushrooms around the area. some barley. Okay. Should keep us busy. Then what we want to do... Yeah, we got plenty of clay. We want to deconstruct all of this. And then we're going to want to put the clay walls around. Probably do something like this. Do we want the fermenting station in here as well? Where did we have that? Here. Fruit juice, curdling milk. I feel like you should be in here. You can tuck nicely into here, though. And then we will cancel you and put a wooden door. Okay, we're running low on sticks and we're running low on hay. We might just want to do wood for our roof. We need to make sure that we're butchering any animals. Forever. Any type of corpses except for human is fine. And then we'll just do wood. Ooh, no we will not. Okay, we either want hay or wicker. I believe... How much is this gonna cost? 136. We don't even have that much. We have 73 left. We have 622 sticks. We do have more trees lined up to chop. Let's do the wicker roof. Okay, then hopefully we can get our kitchen going. Get that all finished up. That is a very large room. But we're gonna have plenty of room for food storage and hopefully keep it nice and cool. So I don't mind. And now the kind of the last areas we need to fill out are this area and here. Construct a kitchen. Nice. Have we seen this before? As the stinging barrage intensified, they see which crops and unsheltered resources had survived. Okay, so what this does is... destroys our crops. That's so annoying, dude. What kind of nonsense is that? Destroys the crops. Oh my word. I do feel like it looks really pretty though. I'm quite happy with the way our settlement's starting to look. Yeah, I like it. Alrighty. Let me just timestamp that for myself, because I think that's gonna be the thumbnail for today's episode. I like that picture. Summer, got it. Are you guys eating my honey? You little jerks. Unbelievable. I bet you guys are so happy. Now guess what? You're all getting hunted. Every last one of you. Oh my goodness, what happened to all our food? Oh. I don't know why it does that. It like doesn't load in sometimes. It's weird. Very odd. Alright, let's make sure all of this is clay brick. Helps with insulation as well. It's 48 degrees. We're outside. It's about a 10-degree difference. All of our ice blocks are gone. So we're gonna want to make sure that we leave room for those. Maybe we can stick ice blocks in the four corners of the room. 2, 3, 4. Maybe 4 will be enough. Gotta see how that goes. Edit. Let's do until we have 4. Get that floor finished. Animals are hungry. Yeah, that's not good. Who's hungry? Okay, you're eating. Perfect. Now you're just slightly hungry. Slightly hungry. And you're not hungry. Awesome. We do have some herbs in here that we can harvest. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to copy these zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to relocate these shells. Over to here. Start moving all of you back. We're gonna get rid of these stockpile zones. And then what we're going to do... So I'm just gonna stick with this now, but I'm probably gonna fill in these two as well. That's plenty more food storage. Hopefully plenty of space in our ice blocks will help keep it cool in here. We got better insulation in here. We have an operating kitchen. So hopefully this is good. How is everybody's mood doing with like the new food coming in? 8 sitting down. That is something that we need to get to. But I was kind of waiting until we got the Great Hall. Do we have like benches or is it only chairs? I want some like outside benches. I guess we could do like wicker stools. I'm gonna deconstruct these. Is there any outside decorations? We have the fire pit, the brazier. We have all the games. We need to make a prison still, too. We've never tried to capture anybody. But this is kind of close to like where food storage is. People can come and sit down and eat. I might do the same thing over here. That gives our people plenty of time to, or plenty of room to sit down and eat, which seems to give them a mood boost. Guys still have ugly apparel. Okay, we're getting +4 for a nice meal. That's pretty good. Yeah, we really need to make sure everybody's passionately doing something, too. That's a nice mood boost. $46. Yeah. I feel like your insulation's pretty good. You're still the same temperature as in here, which is so odd to me. But maybe with some ice blocks now. We won't be able to tell until after our next winter, which we're still a little ways away from, to test that theory, but I'm hoping that helps throughout the summer to keep things cool, make sure our food stays fresh, because as of right now, there's not a big point in stockpiling a bunch of food, because it's just going to spoil and we're not going to be able to consume it fast enough. We still need to chop down those trees. Got carrots going. Does look like we got some beets in. Nice. Wow, did you guys just see our cat? Look at this guy. What the heck is he doing? Not gonna lie, that's pretty impressive. I'm impressed. He can go down a wooden ladder, a stick ladder, upside down. Ooh, we have another doggy. Nice. We didn't know that was gonna happen. Look at how many animals we have. Wow, twins? What the heck? Yeah, I want you guys hauling for me. That's gonna be fantastic. I forgot that we're putting this stuff over here. We don't want raw material. We want steel ingots over here as well. I mean, we do want raw material. It's just not what I was looking for at the moment. Although I guess iron nuggets... all that can go in there. It does kind of look like you guys need to be stored in a cold area as well. I don't want textiles in here. Can we put wood? I don't think we can put tallow on these shelves, sadly. So we would have to get like separate little stockpile areas for the tallow. But, I don't know if that's really worth it. Did we ever do the hunting of all of those polecats? Finally starting to stock up on hay again. We have plenty of wood. We're down to 411 sticks, though. Not too shabby. So we got our kitchen done, we got our rooms moved, we've done some redecorating, we got our quarry starting to be dug out. Ooh! We are starting to plant herbs. Somebody hit 25 botany. We started to plant beets. So I feel like we've made some decent progress. We got another bard in here. We kind of got to think about what is next for us. And it might be starting to get our second layer of walls in. Honestly. I do kind of want to finish this. And maybe that's something that we can start working on instead. Like extending here, moving our pen outside, and then making room for the Great Hall. I kind of feel like that's the next building we need. We have a kitchen. We have a workshop. We have a library. We do need churches as well. We have chambers. Great Hall. We haven't... What do we need for the infirmary? We need medicine shells in here. Okay, so we can work on finishing the infirmary. We need a prison cell, a training room, a treasury. 1, 2, 3. So we need 4 rooms, right? 5 rooms. Because we need to finish the infirmary. So maybe that's what we, that's kind of like our next project, is making sure that we have each type of room and make sure that, we have enough room for all of these rooms. But that will be next time. So, let's go ahead and get into position. And we will end things... I don't like that view. I like this one. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.